I've heard the divorce rates are very low in the Orthodox Jewish community.
Comparatively so speaking. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not hard because the divorce rate in the general population is over 50%. So it's not like you're asking for too much. Like if it's 48%, it's less. But I mean, no, it is significantly less.
Yeah, less than half of that. Yes.
Absolutely. What secret sauce do you guys have?
Ooh.
Secret sauce.
Let me open my cabinet and pull out the secret sauce. The secret sauce, peer pressure? I mean,
there is a truth to that.
No, the truth, right? It's
because so many people are marriage minded,
yes,
and relationship focused and oriented.
Communal events, and there's so many things that we do together as families, as couples, and we build our whole society around
supporting one another. Absolutely,
right. But so I'm going to call it positive peer pressure.
There's also negative peer pressure. Like if you're single, you're kind of you're missing out on a lot of the community elements.
Yes.
Because they're really developed and designed for families and for couples.
Okay, so let's call it positive peer pressure. So if you set up yourself in a support network of a group of like-minded people,
which is a good idea in general,
right? That's why you just took the words out of my mouth, but I'm pitching that even if you're not in a religious group, but you set yourself up with like-minded, marriage-minded people who build a community around that, then you're going to have better support, and that's part of the secret sauce. Secret sauce, I would tell you, Shabbos. We take our day off, which is really our day on. The rest of the week we're working. Shabbos is really our day to connect, to plug in, to recharge.
Make Friday night
families.
Family night.
Yeah.
Or if it's not Friday night, it could be one night of the week where it is no matter what's going on.
No matter what's going on.
And I was talking to someone recently about this, and they were saying, "Oh, but parents always did Friday night dinner, but they didn't always go to the Friday night dinner." I said, "It doesn't matter. Even if you didn't go, you knew it existed." And that is such a strong element. You keep families together.
Right. Let the couples come together. And if the older kids don't come or they're
not
participating.
Mom was always making Friday night dinner. It didn't matter.
And they knew.
So even if you were going and doing your own thing,
you went to
that stability was so powerful. So I think one night a week, it's unheard of. And no matter what.
No distractions. Put your phones away. Deposit them in the thing at the door.
If you can. That would be great.
Right.
But even if you can't, just the fact that you have that stability, create stability. Things that it doesn't matter what's going on, the whole world can go wherever it goes.
Right.
We're doing Friday night dinner. And you know that it's happening.
Right. I think it's fantastic. Right. Other secret sauce. So in the Orthodox community, we're going to just talk about this. There are times for physical connection and times for physical separation.
Yeah, that's very important.
So I'm going to call it, just for simplicity's sake, it's kind of like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, where there's physical intimacy during 2 weeks, and then there's 2 weeks where that is not happening. And we have to connect on an emotional level. We have to connect some way deeper because we're pulling back from the physical relationship, which also, by the way, if you look into all the studies, it shows that when you come back and you renew the physical relationship, it's like magic. It's like wedding night. It's like there's so much more connection
but there's a truth to
that can happen because there was abstinence and there was distance. And now when we come back together, it makes it so much sweeter. Yeah. So I would say to use that to your advantage as well.
With a lot of the couples that I preside over their weddings, even though they're secular and, most of them never even heard of the Jewish marriage, traditions or family,
purity,
whatever
whatever
they call that. I always say, I give them the 1 year challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Because 1 year challenge.
What's the one? Tell.
I'll teach them the Jewish value of this family purity, and then I'll say try it out for a year, because even if you don't continue doing that, at least you have something to fall back on. And I do believe that really is the secret sauce.
Is that like the number one thing?
I would say it is the number one thing, because there is something about that kind of back and forth and the constant renewal of the relationship. Right. I mean, we're being very vague about it, and I think that it's important.
Just generic information.
I'm saying, because we don't have the time to really go in and dig deeper into what it is, but I definitely would encourage you to look into it. Look into the Jewish family purity or the Jewish family marriage laws that really most or all Orthodox couples, I can't speak for all, but most Orthodox couples follow. And I think
Explore it, get to know it, learn about it, see what it means, and then I'm all about experiential learning. So try it and see how that feels. In the beginning, it's, strange. It can be awkward. It can be uncomfortable. It's different.
That's also good. You change up the relationship.
Right.
And so many couples are looking for so many other things to like change the relationship or
is one of the biggest ways to do it.
Create something new.
Right.
This is easy.
Right.
This is easy. I mean, it's not
There's
easy.
There's scientific data behind it also. There's been studies that show that having this separation and coming back together is the glue to a long-term healthy relationship.
A couple years ago, we brought a sexologist to our shul just to do an evening for couples. And somebody asked her, like, if you feel like it's not working, what do you do? And she's like, talk to the rabbi. Just a week off. She said, I just take it out of the Jewish values, and I say to all my clients.
Wow. Okay, well, I think those are some really fantastic tips, and I think it gives people something that you can actually try on for size and do and experience in your relationship and see how it works. And then, as always, just get back to us and let us know how it works for you.
We'd love to hear.